Welcome to a 3 is Company video here. I'm Joseph and I'm going to be doing some deck building and testing of some decks here. I threw out a challenge in the, or a question in the Lord of the Rings LCG Facebook group last week asking for deck building challenges, and I got a bunch of replies, and I wanted to see if I could answer some of those, make some decks mostly just for my fun. And see if I can make them work. So I'm going to be working through a bunch of comments, a bunch of suggestions from different people. And the first suggestion was making a powerful, super powerful thematic Rohan deck using only Rohan characters. If any of you have listened to 3 is Company podcast, you'll know that I have a love-hate relationship with Rohan, and I have there's a lot of difficulties with Rohan. No lore access, not very much card draw. They've been working on increasing the power of Rohan in this last cycle a little bit, I think. But I'm going to see if I can put a deck together here right now and run it through a couple quests. I'm going to try to play Escape from Umbar and the Forge of Eisen, and maybe another random quest, maybe in a couple different videos. But I'm going to start just by trying to put together a Rohan deck with only Rohan characters. I've been playing a lot with the contracts recently, and they have been a lot of fun, and I think they make Rohan a good bit better. One of my favorites for Rohan is the Bond of Friendship, which just came out. We get 4 heroes. Problem with that in Rohan is there's only one lore Rohan hero, and that's Grima, and his threat raising ability is very painful when you already have 4 heroes. So I'm a little scared of that, but I think I'm going to try it anyway, just for fun. Probably going to be disgusting and end the game pretty quick. So here I have to choose heroes from 4 different spheres. We know we have to take Grima because he's the only option for lore. I'm going to take Spirit Theoden because he helps smooth our resources out really well. Can't have Rohan deck without the king. I'm going to take Eowyn because she's the best hero in the game, and she's only 6 threat, which really helps the 4 hero lineup. And then for my leadership option, I'm torn. I could go for Erkenbrand as a great defender. I could go for Elfhelm as a okay defender and support for mounts. Mounts are going to be good on Theoden, not really on Eowyn, and possibly on Elfhelm. Which one is cheaper? Let's just filter it to leadership here so we can see them real easy. Elfhelm is 10, Erkenbrand is 10. Theodred is the other option. He wouldn't be defender, but he would smooth out our questing even more. All of our heroes could potentially quest. So between Grima, Theoden, and Theodred, we could have a ton of resource generation. We just need to make sure we had enough allies, or cards to play in our hand. I love Erkenbrand for early defender, and if we're going to start at 40 threat, is that real? Ouch. 21. Okay, it's not. Only 37. Let's start with Erkenbrand for now. So we got 37 threat. So one of the first things we need to think about is threat control. I'm going to put Favor of the Valar in. Not necessarily a Rohan card. But we need some neutrals anyway for this contract. In this contract, we're limited to 10 of each sphere plus 10 neutrals, basically. So this will be good. And our spirit slots are going to be taken out by a lot of allies. I might do spirit event that helps too, but we'll see in a minute here. Let's look at allies next. We'll want a lot of allies that we can spam out here. So we can use the filter to look at Rohan allies. We only can do 2 of each. We can look at every sphere and even neutral. I have reason to take some scout characters, so I might add him. Darwine is a great defender, although we already have Erkenbrand, so I'll just add 1 of him. Spirit Elfhelm would be a good option for threat control. Eoman, sure. Eothane, gonna skip on him for now. Gambling, just do 1. Cleowine, we're gonna do 2. Need as much card draw as we can. Grimbold, he's really good questing and attack mitigation. Put 1 of Hama in, 1 of Guthloff because he's cheap. Rittermark Knight, it's good. We're gonna have to go through and look at our card counts in a minute here. Rider of Rohan. Yeah, let's throw some side quests in. That'll be nice neutral cards. Rohirrim Scout, I'm gonna skip on for now. Snowborn Scout would be an easy freebie. Jump blocker, maybe. Put him in for now. Warden of Helm's Deep. I don't know about that. Maybe Darwine's already won. Okay. Westful Road Traveler is good questing. Horse Breaker. I'm gonna skip for the Horse Breeder. Lancer. We're gonna have to cut some of these. What's our card count so far? So we already have 11 spirit cards, so we're gonna have to cut some of those because we want a couple horses and maybe test of will, so we're gonna have to cut that a lot. Okay, so lore cards are the hard part for Rohan. What can we do for lore? We aren't going to use any non-Rohan allies, which is a challenge. Let's put a couple side quests in. Scout Head is always good. And then some card draw. What can we do for card draw in just lore? We don't really want to use deep knowledge because it raises a threat. Daron's runes, gonna be good. Add that. Looking through the lore events here. Eat the Dream would be good since we only have 2 cards each. Infighting, interrogation, no trace. Let's be funny and do Lorian's Wealth. Draw 3 cards. We aren't going to use lore resources anyway. So we're going to do that. Never before been done. Can't use Peace of Thought, really. Most of these aren't going to help. Man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That gets us to 9 lore. That's good. We need 1 more lore card. Lore attachments. Can't use Athelas. Elfstone would be okay. Kind of weird, but okay. 1 lore attachment. Oh, how about Woodman's Clearing? A little threat reduction. Easy to use that. Let's take Heed the Dream down to 1. Make sure we got 10 in there. Yep, 10. All right. Looking, we got 36 cards so far. We need to cut some spirit, add some leadership. Let's put a sneak attack Gandalf in there just because it never hurts. And we need some neutral cards and some leadership cards. Let's put Test of Will in for now. I know we have to cut Spirit, but it's never bad. And we have Erkenbrand. How about a little bit of armor or horses? How about the Destrier? Always good. And the Hauberk. That can go on a lot of different allies. Or Erkenbrand. If he gets up to 4-4 or 4-5 with Shadow Cancellation, he'll last a long time. Alright, look at our charts. 13 Spirit, 11 Leadership. We need more tactics and neutral. We have to cut some Spirit. Ailment might go away. Gambling. It's gonna go away for now. So we need some tactics. How about... I also want to put Goothwine in here. Is that it? We just put 1 for fun. We also need a horse for Theoden. Snowmane. I know this is making it even harder. Spirit, but we're going to do it. So we need some tactics. Feint is always good. What else do we have for events and tactics? Something free would be good. Let's go by cost. Oh, I know. Secret Vigil. It's not free, but it's a little threat reduction. And now we'll look at events. Battle Fury. Any eligible enemy target. That's pretty good. It's thematically great for Theoden, but it's not that great of a card. Bilbo's Plan is a new one. Charge into battle is this 5 cost. Nope. It's filtered by cost. Close Call. Out of the Eagles. Don't really have many weapons for Foehammer. Proud Hunters, I have no Rangers. I can't get them with just Rohan. Reckless Attack. Doom 2. Nope. Sterner Than Steel is good, but Erkenbrand already has some mitigation. Alright, we're gonna be boring. Just put Feint in. Where are we? We got 51 cards. We're gonna need some more neutral, I bet. We need to cut 3 Spirit. Oh wow, we're over on a bunch of these now. Alright, cut 3 Spirit. It's gonna be hard here. Elfhelm is expensive. Aelmund, it's gonna go down to 0. Hama, sorry, down to 0. Keep these utility guys. Elfhelm is gonna be good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Gonna go down to 1 Snowmane. Okay, that's 10 Spirit. Need to cut 2 tactics. We'll go down to 1 Grimbold and 1 Feint. Where are we now? Okay, leadership is high. Snowborn Scout's easy to get rid of. Gonna be kind of late. Kaorl is a scout. Okay, he's cheap for 2 attack though. Just gonna make ourselves a little thin here. Now we just need a lot more neutral. So we can do a couple side quests. That helps in a couple ways. Side quests. Gather info. Storm comes is pretty good, although between Green and Theoden it's not going to be as good. Alright, what other neutral allies could we put in? There's not many that are Rohan. None that are Rohan. Alright, neutral events. What do we got for neutral events? Good Harvest. Don't really need that in this deck, I don't think. Justice Shall Be Done would be kind of fun. Why not? Don't want to use the ring. Open the armory. No. Helm of Secrecy would be entertaining. Funny idea for that. Let's throw that in. Three Peoples is not going to work. Shadow of the Past, since. Okay, that's about it for that. Neutral attachments. Probably don't want any guarded cards right now. Could do Magic Ring for some healing, but we don't want threat increases. Thorongil would be kind of fun. We'll put one in just for fun. Just because it's a new card. We're at 49. Need one more card. One more neutral card. What do we add? Already have two Favorite Valar. Let's do what's our resource curve? Tactics is highest. That's interesting. I don't know. Let's do Necklace of Girion. Never hurts. Although, that's not thematic. Any neutral allies we can legitimately add. Not really. A Saruman would be a Doom 3. Very bad idea. Treebeard. He was close. He helped Rohan. It's gonna have to do. Alright, let's check our stats, make sure we're good. Alright, we have 11 neutral cards because the bond of friendship counts as the count. Alright, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Tactics is highest. Why is that? Grimbold is 3, Guthloff is 3, Darrowine is 4. Okay, that should be fine. Lore is least. Well, they have extra lore resources. But we can use those for neutral. Okay. We don't have much threat reduction. Gandalf and Favor the Valar. That's it. So we're going to have to win pretty quickly. Not a lot of card draw either, but hope we're going to mulligan for Glaowan, I think. Alright, we'll switch over to Octagon now. And I'm going to try a game. I'm going to try Escape from Umbar. It's going to be hard because it's archery galore, but no healing here. And side quests are not going to be good for this quest either, especially in the first turn or two. I like this quest, pretty balanced, although if you get a lot of those archers or the champion, Southbound champion side quest, kind of makes the game swingy. But there's some fun tricks and stuff you can do here. Alright, let's see what happens. 4 heroes. High threat. The latest Octagon seems to be kind of slow. I can't move anything while it loads here. There we go. 37 threat with Grima. Why am I doing this? So the setup here, we start with one of these Surgy guards in play, engage with us at one location. Conventional wisdom puts the narrow alleyway as that location in solo because you can dodge it if you need to. Got my contract here. Single-sided. 4 heroes, 37 starting threat. Looking at my hand here. This West Road Traveler is a good ally to have at the beginning. Darren's Runes is nice, Snowmane is nice, and I have Favor of the Valar. I said I was going to mulligan for my card draw, but I might stick with this. I think I'm going to. I don't think there's anything else to say about the beginning of the quest here. Each player has a different location. Puts 1 copy of Umbar Sentry into play, engage with them, shuffle the encounter deck. I shuffled the deck already, but I'll do it again. Although it's very slow, going back and forth between global and my deck lately. Alright, here we go. Control N. 4 resources, 4 heroes. There's some more threat reduction. Nice. I'm going to use Darren's Runes right away. I'm going to have to discard something, but I like seeing cards. Okay. Of all these, the Rider of Rohan is probably going to take the longest to get into play, so I'm going to throw him away. I'm going to play the Westfold Horse Breeder for free, see if I can find a Destrier. Control X will look at top 10 cards and look for a mount. And there's only a few mounts in here, so I'm not surprised it whiffed. Helm of Secrecy, I don't have a picture for it yet. Sorry about that. Then I'll put Snowmane on Theoden. And I haven't used Grima, but that's okay. I don't need to use them every turn. Alright, so I'll do for now. One quest for 8. That should put some progress down. I guess I can do the breeder too. But there's a treachery that exhausts a character. I'll do her too. 9 willpower to 2 threat. Here's my first encounter card. Ah, there's the one I just mentioned. Enfeebled. When revealed, each player exhausts a character he controls until the end of the combat phase. Exhausted characters cannot ready. So in this case, I can just ready Erkenbrand. There's exhaust him. And since I can go to the narrow alleyway, give away from the Umbar Sentry, it's not too painful. I had 9 willpower versus 2, so I get 7 progress on side B here. Okay. Now, Snowmane does ready Theoden, so I could face this guy, but I can't kill him, and I don't really want to. So I'll go here. He'll go under there, don't have to face him this turn. Easier than taking the attack. Alright, turn 2, 38 threat already. Alright, I'm going to use Grima's ability, Doom 1, to use Lorien's Wealth. I do not remember the last time I played that. But 3 cards. It's kind of nice. Alright, so I could gamble on not getting, drawing a location, then use the West Road Traveler to swap them out. So I would never have to face this Umbar Sentry, but that's fairly low likelihood, so I can probably take it. So let's just be brave here. What can I play? Let's play this. Some threat reduction would be good. And I can play this Defender. That wouldn't be bad. I'll have lots of defense, faint as well. Alright, let's quest again with the same set of people. We're going to go for 9 this time. Although I don't know why. Don't need to go that much, really. One attack for Grima seems lame, but I'm going to keep him back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should clear it. And I do want another couple turns. Surge. Can't have more than 5 cards. Boo. I'm going to discard Heat the Dream, I think. Alright, an enemy we have to engage. Lovely. So 6 willpower to 2 is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reduce my threat by 3. At 36, I still have to engage him. And I get to engage this guy too. Theoden readies. Here comes a Southfront Archer. This is too cool. I get it. When I engage him, I have to take 2 progress off or discard an ally. I think I'm going to take 2 progress off because I can afford it. They get shadow cards. And then we have archery. Don't like archery. There's 3 archery. Let's make Grima almost dead. He deserves it. Alright, who can we actually kill this turn? Anybody? I need 2 defenders. I have 2 defenders. Kill the Umbar Sentry for only 4. That's pretty easy. Okay. Or I could AoE and kill them both. That'd be kind of fun too. But I'd be at 39 threat again, 40 threat. I think I'm going to do it. Okay, Urkenbrand is defending the big Southfront Archer. Somehow I got 2 shadow cards. I'm going to shuffle 1 away. No shadow, so 4 attack, 3 defense. And then the Warden of Helm's Deep. And I'm going to take 1 off, I forgot, to make him only 2 attack. Southfront Captain as shadow, that's good. No damage. Then I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Kills the Umbar Sentry. And then I'm going to try to get a handle on this. 1, 2, 3. Raise my threat. Ready AoE. Plus 9 attack. And 10 attack. Easily kills the archer. Now I have nothing in play except the side quest. Oh wow. More card draw, which I can't use, so I am going to throw it away. Alright, I want to get some cards out of my hand so I have room to draw more. As much as I like playing her for her effect, I'm going to play her now for 1 resource. And then I'm going to play him as well for 1 resource. And then I'm going to play Favor of the Valar for 2 tactics and 1 lore resource. And I'm going to quest on an enemy territory. I don't want to push through quite yet. And I'll be able to draw a card too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You can reveal 3 and still pass. Oh boy. Oh good. So X threat, X the number of engaged enemies. So that's a 0 threat. So I only have 1 threat. 10 on here. That clears that side quest. We draw a card. Another Favor of the Valar. Okay. We'll travel here because we don't have the assign X damage. It's X is 0, so it doesn't hurt. This guy engages. Theoden is ready. I'll take off 1 progress to bring his attack down to 2. And defend with Urkenbrand. Oh, archery. Put it on. Rohan has no hit points. Eowyn, there's nothing that does direct damage. Urkenbrand's defending 2 versus 3. Choose a non-unique enemy in the stationary, engage it, and deal a shadow card. Cannot do that. 1, 2, 3. And Warden of Helm's Deep is for 4. Dead. Alright, got a handle on the game. Not sure if it's super powerful, but it's something. Helm of Secrecy. So my funny plan with this is to put it on Grima and then throw Grima away to get Falco Boffin and then discard Falco Boffin to reduce my threat by 7 if I need it, but only for lols. Wish I had some card draw now. Where did my Wealth of Lorien go? I could play Elfhelm for 1 threat. And I might as well, because I have another Favor of the Valar. And that'd be fun. So, with Theoden's reduction, I'll trigger Grima's ability, lower the cost of the next card, play Elfhelm for 2 resources by raising my threat. It's extra attack, and he'll give me threat reduction if anything pushes my threat, but I really don't think there is. 1, 2, 6, 8, 9, 11. That's a lot. Let's keep Grima back for just... No, we'll go for 11. We have a feint. 2. Umbar square, so we get 9 progress. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 5 on the main quest. Great. Let's reveal the top card to travel here. I kind of never like to travel to this place, so I'm just going to leave it there. Getting up to mid-40s here. Test of Will, never bad. Nothing really to play. I wish I had card draw. There's Glare White. 6, 8, 10, 11 again. Each player must choose. Raise your threat by 1 for each character you control, or discard a character you control. I knew this was in there. I cannot afford to raise my threat by that much. Although I could do it back down to 45. And be a threat raise of 2. That's kind of funny. But I can just throw away this Westfold Horse Breeder without really hurting that much, so I think I'll do that. So I discard a character. I now have 10 versus 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That completes that stage. It has to have 15 and no engage enemies. Theoden readies. Go to stage 2. In the quest phase, shuffle the encounter discard pile in the encounter deck. Starting with the first player, each player discards cards from the top of the encounter deck until he discards enemy and puts that enemy into play engaged with him. Shuffle up the encounter deck. And now I'm going to have to face whatever comes out. Let's see what we get here. Aha, the easy guy. Great. All right, now the harder part about this is you can't nerf his attack, so it's going to be 4 attack. We also have archery. I'll put on Elfhelm. I know I can defend at least once with Erkenbrand. It's 4 versus 3. Oh, good. Southern Champion. Goodbye. Take 1 damage. I could kill him, but if I kill him, this effect on 2B will trigger at the beginning of the quest phase. If you're not engaged with the enemy, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until the enemy is discarded and added to the stationary. So just spawns more. So I'll attack him for 2 or 3, put 2 damage on him just to soften him up. All right, on to turn 6. Terra Wine, that's nice. As Erkenbrand fades here. I will go ahead and play him with reduction from Theoden, which means I still have a feint, which I could have used. Alright, I'm not going to get 15 in 1 turn, but I can get at least 10. Willpower. There's 10 willpower. Oof, 5. 5 progress. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'll travel here. Search encounter deck and discard pile for a Harad enemy and put it into play engage with the first player. and put 1 progress on the main quest. Partly because it'll help my willpower next turn, take away 3 threat, add 1 progress to that location. So I'm going to pull out another surge enemy. These guys are going to probably come out anyway, so pulling them out and avoiding the surge doesn't really hurt that much. Although now I have 2 archery. Theoden readies. I'm going to put an archery on Elfhelm, and I'm running out of places for others archery. Theoden. I'm going to nerf them both, which slows me down, I know. Although I put 1 on for traveling there and take 2 off, so from 5 to 4. So they're attacking for 2 each. Elf Erkenbrand will defend 1, no shadow. Darrowine will defend the other. I cannot engage any more enemies because they're all engaged with me already. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll kill the one who's fresh. Alright, I just need a little more willpower. It'd be nice if I drew a spirit ally. Oh, look at that. I could use it, but I don't think there's a real need to. I can play her for 1 resource. I don't really know if I need to play Helm of Secrecy. Quest away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 12. 12 versus 2. Okay, that's all right. Snowborn Scout has found its purpose. That's 8 progress, 1 here and 7 here. Puts me at 11. Not bad. Still don't want to go to the Umbar Square. So you have the 1 guy to deal with. I'm going to nerf his attack to keep Erkenbrand alive. Although I'll use Darrowine this time. I could cancel with that too. Take 1 off. And discard an attachment you control. Wow, only have 1 attachment. I'll just use a leadership resource to cancel that. Definitely worth it. Alright, getting close. We're at 45. Still got plenty of room. Awesome. Rider of Rohan. That's great. We can play him for 2. We have a side quest in the victor display, so he'll be able to quest and attack if necessary. We'll quest for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 to 2. Uh-oh. Surge. 5 to 14 is 11, but we only can put 5 on because you can't have more than 5 progress on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we can't lose any characters here, or this seize them will trigger. So we have to successfully defend without dying, and at 4 attack, which is a little risky. But I can feint one of them. Do that. Although we're getting a little bit out of order here, we need to apply archery. Put 1 on Rider of Rohan, 1 on the Warden of Helm's Deep, which I'm not planning on using. I have 15 progress, just need to kill these guys. So I'm going to defend with Darrowine. I know he can't die because he has Shadow Protection. 4 attack. 5, 6 attack. So he will die, except I'll pay a leadership resource again. And now it's just 4 attack. He takes 1 damage. This guy is fainted, so somebody with 2 attack kills this Umbar sentry. And then Theoden and anybody else kills the other one. And that's a win. We didn't need any threat reduction. That was 7 full turns, 8 turns. That's not bad. Can't win faster, but that's not bad at all. Didn't hit some of the harder cards like Southron Champion. Used one card draw effect, or we did use one minus. The Woodman's Clearing was for the -3 threat. That worked. Snowborn Scout was the garbage card so far, and Helm of Secrecy wasn't really needed either, but having several threat reduction options in the deck is good, just in case you draw poorly. Okay, I'm going to end this video here and then start a new one and play another quest with it, but it works so far. Maybe not incredibly powerful, but very functional. Thanks for watching. I'll be back with another video soon here.